the iPhone.
Gotcha.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kenny, what's it like coming back? How do you feel? How do you feel
it's always
coming
good to
back?
come back. It's a city that is my second home, and I think the fans and the city of Cleveland put me in that in that understanding. I feel the same, and every time I come here, I just feel the love all the time.
Do people still talk about that 95, kind of 95 to 2000 stretch to you all the time? I mean,
everywhere. I mean, wherever I go, and they say I played on the Indians. No matter what the city it was, they said you guys had the best team in '95, and I still hear it.
Kenny, when we talked to you in January when it was announced, you expressed how excited you are. Now you're one day away. Is it even more exciting, to be here? Has it hit you that this is something you really kind of wanted? It's kind of special.
Yeah, it is. It feels like, for me, it feels like, when you come to the ballpark for a game and you got these butterflies going inside because something exciting is about to happen. And that's the same thing what I'm feeling right now. It's that same type of, game butterflies in your stomach, and once it's all, in the process happening, the butterflies kind of ease away, and hopefully that's the same feeling happens tomorrow. And I want them to stay in there and go away like normal.
Have you seen the bobblehead yet?
Yeah, I just saw it. Actually, I didn't even know about it until about almost a little over a week ago. And a friend of mine called me and said, "Yeah, you'll give me one of those bobbleheads." I'm like, "Dude, what are you talking about?" He said, "Yeah, I'm watching a Yankee game and they're talking about some bobblehead or what." I'm like, "I didn't know that." I said, "Okay, I'll get you one, I guess, if that's what's happening." But yeah, it's kind of cool to be recognized for that catch and having a bobblehead about it. It's nice.
Kenny, what do you remember about that catch and also the play in Seattle when you scored from second in the playoffs on Johnson on the pass play?
Well, the catch was, again, me going hard like I always did and trying to catch every ball as much as every ball that goes out there, and I think with that catch for me, always going all out for everything gave me that opportunity to catch that ball. If I would have went kind of last days ago after the ball, I don't think I would have caught it. But since I always go hard and just, you never know, you might get lucky, going after the ball, and that's kind of a little bit of concentration and stretching my arm as far as I can, and a little luck, I ended up catching it. And once I went out there, I said, I'm not gonna catch this ball, and I reached as far as I can, like, oh shoot, it's in my glove. So I caught it, and I wanted to keep, keep a hold to it, and came in and threw it in. I think I got a double play out of it or something, but it was pretty fun. And then again with the Seattle situation, I was on second base and passed the ball, and again me going hard, again toward third base, never knowing if the ball's going to kick off right or left more. And I look up, Randy standing there and with his back turned, and Dan Wilson just standing there with his face mask underneath his arm and reaching over the ball, and my instinct just took over and it just kept going and scored, and it turned out to be a turning point for the game.
The coach doesn't help you though; you just read it and go.
No, because it's right there in front of me. It's not behind me where I can't see it.
Yeah.
It's all about you being aggressive. I'm always aggressive, and it's perfect. Being aggressive and having the instinct to take over.
Was there a sense among you guys on that team of what that meant to the city as far as not having won anything in 40 years? How important that was that one season?
Well, I think the season. Once the season started, once we got on the road, we just kept going, and the guys were like, this city, is dying for something to happen special here, and I think we just felt like we were the team that could go out there and do it, and we just had the attitude. I think everyone wanted to win, and we all had the same attitude, coming in. We want to win, and a lot of us haven't won, and we had Eddie Murray was there. He won a championship and Winfield. We had a guy who had already won it, and we're sitting there like, what is it like? We're about to find out if we keep going the way we're going, and we just felt like there's a never die attitude.
Is that the best team you played on?
Yeah, without a doubt.
It's great.